Hey guys, it's Iron. Last episode in Pillars of Eternity, we made our character, and we just finished up and jump into the game proper. Journey to the Gilded Vale. New quest. I like the fog effect there, that's pretty sweet. So here's our caravan, apparently, that we were sick in. The caravan master finishes dressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks.
Blazing rocks. 420 Blaze It Rocks.
Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Well, that's concerning.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Okay. Where would I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
What are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Your character's attributes, skills, class, race, culture, and sex may all open up options for you in dialogue. These options are not necessarily superior to the other responses, but give you a wider variety of choices to select from. The manner in which someone responds to your choices depends on their individual personality and attitude. Who did build the ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Is it dangerous out here?
Not if you hurry about your business, and not if the weather holds up.
There is concern in his tone, but he does not elaborate. What kind of weather do they get out here?
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beawick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
What are these huge rocks coming up out of the ground?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it.
Interesting.
Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
I'll go see about those berries then.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. If you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time.
He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayadin should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your
All
berries
right.
and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
How
You heard the
fun.
man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Let's see. Watch the windows come familiar with tools and interfaces available to you. Okay. Your party always consists of your character and up to 5 additional companions or adventurers. While the caravans camp beside the Glenfeth and ruins, Ottoman assigns Kaliska to help you. Kaliska is a fighter, a class that excels at close quarters defense. Use her abilities to complement your own. Select a party member, click on their selection circle, their portrait, or press the number button that corresponds to the position of their party, starting with one on the left. Select multiple party members, click and hold anywhere on the screen, and drag the marquee over the circles of the party members you'd like to include. To move selected characters, click anywhere on the screen where the cursor's 4 wedges. This is like right out of Baldur's Gate when it comes out of it. If you see a red circle, you can't walk there. You can... Yeah, you need to select the individual character to see their own action bars. Blah, blah, blah. First level druid spells. Cool. I guess I have 2 first level druid spells a day right now. Alright.
Sure.
Most people you encounter in the world are neutral or friendly. You can interact with them by clicking their selection circle. Many will simply greet you and go on their way, but others will have larger conversations to explore. Okay. Is there a way to...
Quiet.
Oh, scouting mode. Okay. We'll figure that out as we go. And as usual, tab shows everything I need to see, like lootables and stuff. Oh, game paused. Unpause. This is just DLC stuff. I'm not even going to go into the DLC
Anyone need
stuff.
supplies?
I don't think it's worth
I've got
it
sundries
personally.
for sale.
Alright. Trodden wooden clothing. Okay. I'm just stealing everything from the camp if I can. Locked. Requires 1 mechanics or 0 mechanics and 1 lockpick. Does she have mechanics? Nope. Well, not getting into that chest. Don't have a lockpicker yet. Fine, fine, fine. You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if it hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road. Or he hasn't.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling.
Let's see what you got. I want to sell your crap. I want to sell this crap. So, 75 copper. Great. Trade. Give me the money. Party. I haven't looked at my own inventory yet, so that's probably a good... Whoops, that's the attack button. I do not want to attack anything. Alright, what am I using? I'm using a sword, and a large shield, and padded armor. She's using a battle axe, torch, scale armor. I have a potion, which I will put on my quick items in case I need to heal myself.
Something else you need?
Battle axe, dagger, flail, sword. Anything special here? Medium shield, heater, small shield, brigandine. No, nothing really. A lockpick. I suppose I'll buy a lockpick. Buy 3 lockpicks. Actually, you know what? I'll buy 2 lockpicks. Trade. So that's basically the money that I got for those clothing I spent on lockpicks, and I can use one of those lockpicks to open this guy up. So let's do that. Yay! Potion of minor endurance. Alright, sweet. I'm not one for jabbering on, so I'm just going to get going. I don't really like talking to every person everywhere in the game. I mean, I do, but I don't, because it's like, I want to kind of fight. area map to see what areas you've already seen. Where's the area map? Journal. M for map. Okay. Hey, who are you?
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Well, aren't you a douche?
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Okie dokie. A young wolf. A pausable real-time system. Because you'll often manage more than one character at a time, it's a good idea to pause the game. Issue orders and resume real-time to see the orders play out. Okay. So. I'm just going to go ahead and attack with both
What you
characters. I'm not going to use any spells on this guy. Okay. Let's see here. One of your characters has engaged in melee. When the character is engaged, they immediately stop moving. If they move again, they will provoke a disengagement attack from the enemies engaged in them. Your characters will also occasionally engage enemies when they initially... will also automatically engage enemies when they initiate attacks with melee weapons. So basically, once you're fighting them in melee, if you step back, you're going to take a hit. All characters in the game have 4 primary defenses against attacks. Deflection, Fortitude, Reflex, and Will. These defenses are based on the character's attribute levels, items, and other effects. Accuracy is compared to the appropriate defense when an attack is made. If accuracy is below the targeted defense, the attack suffers a penalty to the roll and is more likely to result in a miss. If accuracy is above the targeted defense, the attack is more likely to result in a crit. Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to penetrating an enemy's damage reduction. You'll hear your characters complain about it when it happens, and they take less damage. All right, basically. Okay. Sweet. Wolfhide. What's this?
This is it.
Really? That was quick.